everybody, and we are back with another beatbox reaction video. And today we have the next battle for the BBU 22, and that's going to be Den versus Zer0. So yeah guys, this one here is 100% a clash of styles because Den is a mostly pure musical kind of beatboxer based on everything I've seen from him in the past. He definitely does have a technical side, but when it comes to a competition like this and the format that they're using, I expect to see a more musical oriented kind of round from him. So that's what I'm going to expect, honestly, for his round here. And Zer0, pretty much a pure technical kind of beatboxer, one of the best technical beatboxers in the scene right now, actually, to be completely honest. So this one is going to be a wild clash of styles, I think, potentially. And yeah, it should be very interesting to see how these styles kind of fare out in this kind of format and which one actually prevails in the end. But yeah, I love Den's wildcard. He ranked in my top 10 for sure. I believe it was number 6. And actually Zer0 didn't land in my top 16. He was actually just a bit shy in terms of point totals when I was taking all those categories into consideration. I loved his round, what he did. Very battle oriented, heavy technical kind of style for his wildcard that he did. But just that all the other categories that I was grading with, like the video and stuff along those lines, he didn't have the best showing in that category. But Sin and Shazam forgave that, and they did give him a spot, which I can't really complain about because he nearly made it into my top 16 to begin with, and I believe he ranked like 15 or something, or 13 for their list. So not too far off from where I would have had him, but I'm glad he's in it because we get this kind of diverse battle that we're getting here, Den versus Zer0. So anyway guys, this one is going to be an interesting battle. I will have my winner and the ranking for this battle at the end of the video, so if you want to see that, definitely feel free to stick around. So without further ado, let's get right into this battle.
Feel the groove. Den, you better go down to the floor, cause any mustache is better than yours.
Oh my god. You and me are cool, but we ain't no brothers, cause I beatbox hard and you only do covers. exactly what I expected.
Too many times I cried. The day you walked away, I saw it in your eyes. All the moments we had meant nothing. Time is called from me. How you wanting me. Why you gotta be so complicated now?
Oh my god, bro.
Too many I saw it. Now I got 0 things to deal with. Too many times I cried. The day you walked away, I saw it in your eyes. All the moments we had meant nothing. Oh. Sky. 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 Line missed calls from me. Now you're wanting me. All the moments we had meant nothing.
Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, guys. So that was Zer0 versus Den, and I think my prediction at the beginning of the video pretty much came true. As we can see, that Den's round was pretty much a pure musical track, like a music video, to be quite honest, and Zer0 took that more technical route. Again, like we're kind of used to both of them doing as of recently. So let's start off with Zer0. Obviously, the beginning portion of Zer0's immediately reminded me of the actual unofficial Circle Jam video that was on Beatbox International, like a few months back. Like that was pretty much like note for note, beat for beat, exactly what he did for a certain extent for like the first 30 seconds or so. I thought he was going to go with that entire routine that he did for Beatbox Circle Jam, but it didn't turn out to be that way. It's just he borrowed the beginning portion and kind of turned it that way. But yeah, it was like a pure technical track, really. It was like a showcase of all his technical prowess as that he can do pretty much as of recently. And yeah, I think like the overall structure of it was perfect. I love the video production. The sound quality was on point. It was very consistent from the start to the finish. I was like kind of expecting like something like super hard hitting and like different. Not saying that it was didn't have those like portions in that video itself, but I was expecting something a little bit more, honestly. Like I knew he was going to go with a more technical kind of side, but I was waiting for that huge wow moment, because I feel like everything I heard from Zer0 in this video is like stuff that we kind of heard from him in the past, right? It's like nothing like too incredibly new or unique from him, but that doesn't really mean that it wasn't impressive. Like obviously he's like one of the best beatboxers when it comes to technical patterns and like flows, and that entire video was a technical flow. It was absolutely insane in that regard. It's just that for me personally, I was kind of like waiting for that wow moment that didn't really come along, so it is what it is. But yeah, another thing to note though is like Zer0, we don't usually get to see him in this kind of light where he has like perfect sound quality and like an amazing video production. So yeah, he's honestly like overpowered when it comes to like adding stuff like that. Like we don't see him in that kind of environment very often, but when we do, it's absolutely like crazy fire. It's pretty insane. Like at the Grand Beatbox battle, I loved his elimination, and yeah, and we get to see him in like that kind of environment with a higher sound quality again in this kind of video. So Yeah, guys, Zer0. Obviously, I kind of got what I expected from him. Crazy technical flow. That's pretty much exactly what it was. A lot of crazy technical sounds there that's in his arsenal that he pretty much displayed to his full capabilities in that video. So not really much to say outside of that other than the upgraded video quality and audio quality and stuff along those lines. So it should grade pretty well, honestly, in all those regards. But moving on to Den. Yeah, so the first question I have to ask, was that an original? Because that would, if that's an original track, that changes a lot about this, in my opinion. Like, he never delved into like the battle kind of style in his musical track, which is okay. He had like a one little small like line moment, kind of like what Hartzell did in his video. He had that one line that made it kind of like a battle moment. That's kind of the approach that Den took there. But if that's an original track that he came up with for this battle alone, that was super impressive. Like, the standout for me is like the pitch, the perfect pitch he was able to do on all those notes. And it, like, some people might think like it might be like a little bit like standard beatboxing, but like the notes and like the pitches and the like how he was able to combine all those sounds together was actually absolutely like insane, like incredibly complex. It's like incredibly difficult to do that, and like he did it, like he made it look easy. And I was also like trying to pay attention if he was actually like lip syncing that video, because most of it looked like it was like a live. Obviously not live because it was on a video, but it looks like he did it in the video itself, which is hard to do because most people, I think like most of the rounds that we've seen so far, a lot of it is lip syncing. But for Den's, I don't know if it was or not. I couldn't really tell. It looked like he was actually doing it live, because there wasn't really like that much editing in the video itself. It had like the text overlay and stuff along those lines, but his video had like, it was pretty much like raw almost to an extent. It was a lot more raw than most that we've seen so far, so kind of helps the fact that I think it might have been not lip synced, but it could be wrong. It could have been lip synced, but that would be super impressive if it wasn't as well. Might have took a lot of takes, but it would be awesome if it wasn't lip synced. So again, guys, it has a question: was that original track or not? I have no idea. I'm going to assume that was an original when I'm doing my grading. It could be a not original track, and it could adjust the score in the originality category a little bit, but I'm going to assume that's an original track. But yeah, what we got from Den, exactly what I expected. A masterful musical track, but it kind of like exceeded my expectations in that regard, because I know he's a very musical beatboxer, but I think this might be like the best track I've heard from him so far out of all the musical tracks that he has on YouTube, on the internet. And that says a lot, because like he had some masterful tracks. Obviously his Grand Beatbox Battle wildcard was very good. His wildcard for this competition was even better than his wildcard for the GBB, in my opinion. And I think that this video is even better than the other two. So, man, this one's tough. It's a clash of styles like I thought it would be. So it's kind of difficult to predict who the winner is, even when I'm doing like the grading and stuff. But it could be close. It could be not close. I have no idea. This one might be the first battle that I don't predict right, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised if Zer0 won, and I wouldn't be surprised if Den won. It just depends on the grading and how Sin and Shazam grade the battle as a whole. So absolutely crazy battle, guys. So I'm going to get into my grading portion again. Yeah, it's going to be like a 10-second transition for you guys. It's going to take a little bit of time for me. I'll listen to them again, then go for the grading. So if you want to stick around for that, feel free. If not, I will see you guys in the next battle.